Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Worthington, clinical psychologist, speaking to you from my office in the amazing Brisbane Counselling Centre in Brisbane, in Queensland, in brilliant Australia. And I'm just giving you a quick disclaimer today to let you know that many of the techniques and technologies I use, I personally have found a benefit from them. That's not to say that you will. And they're certainly not to be regarded as medical advice, because I'm not a medical doctor. So before engaging in any of the techniques or strategies or technologies that you see me using, please be responsible and take advice from your treating medical doctors. In other words, don't try this at home until you saw proper advice. Be responsible. See ya. Hi, Dr. Matt Worthington here, clinical psychologist, coming to you from beautiful Cedar Creek in just outside of Brisbane. And as you can see, it's an amazing day today in the middle of the rainforest and this beautiful waterfall behind me. Queensland is like paradise. I feel so fortunate to be living in Queensland, Australia. Got my beautiful producer Renee just behind the camera. Thank you, Renee. And today we're going to be talking about the NanoVi from the German bioengineering company, ENG3. What's the NanoVi? Well, it's got something to do with oxidative stress. What's oxidative stress then? Well, oxidative stress is a process which in the body, which is part of the healing process. If it's in the short term, it's part of a healing process. But in the long term, oxidative stress is basically when we have too many free radicals, otherwise known as oxidants, in the body, and not enough antioxidants to take them away. And if this occurs over the long term, this is toxic, and it can affect our recovery from exercise, our general physical well-being, our mental clarity. It can manifest itself as stress, anxiety, and so the NanoVi really helps with these things. How? Well, it's a unit, it's a machine which is really well engineered, to be honest with you, absolutely solid. German engineering, very reliable, and the machine makes water molecules vibrate at a particular frequency, and when these are inhaled, it significantly reduces oxidative stress, which helps with exercise recovery, mental clarity, anxiety. The top performers in the world, like Tony Robbins, have these. In fact, Tony Robbins has got one for all of his team. Dave Asprey, the #1 biohacker's got one. Ben Greenfield's got one, and the NanoVi is used by, like I said, athletes and top performers generally, to help them with clarity and help them with their general overall physical well-being. Because when we feel good physically, we feel good mentally. So I have it as part of I have a NanoVi as part of my repertoire of biohacking technology and supplements which I use to feel good on a daily basis. And in a moment, I'm going to show you my unit at home. So see you in a moment. Bye. Hi, just to give you some context of where I'm coming from and why I'm using the NanoVi. It's to do with PTSD. I have PTSD, and I have complex PTSD actually from my childhood. And complex PTSD is trauma after trauma after trauma, just compounded on the one previously. And this one of the classic symptoms of complex PTSD is anxiety, and often a lack of mental clarity. Likely because of chronic inflammation and oxidative stress.
I am really impressed by the design and construction of the NanoVi unit. It is phenomenal in its quality. It feels dependable. It feels like a great piece of engineering. It is absolutely solid. The heritage of the German engineering just coming through. It's also an amazing blend of form and function. So easy to use. Just the press of a button. It's one of the best pieces of technology I have the pleasure of owning. It is fantastic. Very impressed. The customer service from ENG3 has been outstanding. Martin is my main contact. I'd like to say a big thank you to him actually. He's very quick to respond to any questions I have, and he also regularly sends me through research papers which highlight the effectiveness of the NanoVi in various areas. So thanks again, Martin. Cheers. I love living in the city. I love living in Brisbane, but like in any city, one of the downsides is pollution. And pollution is a common cause of oxidative stress in the human body. And this is where the NanoVi, again, another advantage of using the NanoVi, it helps to buffer against the effects of pollution. I've noticed a significant improvement in my swimming. I remember thinking, that's different. After being in the pool, swimming quite a few lengths, I wasn't out of breath as much as I usually am, and my swimming strokes were much stronger. Two of my long-term life goals are to climb Mount Everest and to compete in the North Pole Marathon, and to help with my endurance I regularly do stair climbing on Jacob's Ladder in Brisbane, which is 60 metres in length. It's got 86 steps and it has 10 flights. I recently beat my personal best of 90 times up. Today I did 101, which is brilliant, and I've got no doubt that the NanoVi has helped with this.